Welcome back to the channel. We are back with the XPENG XPENG G6, and you eagle-eyed amongst you will know this was already on the channel maybe about a year ago, and people were like, why would you get this one? The new one is after being released in China. And so XPENG Ireland have a few of these left, 20 or 30 of these left, at a price of 39,990 for the standard range one, and I think it's a real value proposition. We're going to go through some of the higher level differences between this and the new version. They reckon over 80 improvements, enhancements, over 36% new components. But I think for the value for money, at just under 40,000 euros, this might be the one to go for. Let's get started. Aesthetically, on the outside, on the front, you'll know the difference because this has moved up onto the bonnet and it's a full 2-meter light bar going all the way across. Slightly different bumper at the bottom as well, but otherwise pretty similar shape. You've got your main beam module in here on the front corners. Down along the side, you don't have this black wheel arch. On the new version, it's body colored, and you do have upgraded or different wheels. The petal design, they're calling it. I actually prefer these ones. Along the side, not much of a difference except for those wheel arches and those wheels. And then down at the back on the new version, you have a little ducktail spoiler that comes along, whereas this one is much more rounded. I'm after washing this, so I know every panel on it. So that's really the differences on the outside between the two. Trunk is still the same, or boot is still the same. It's 571 litres, huge, great size, with a 40-60 split. Somebody asked me recently to make sure that I do this in every video, so you can see how much space goes all the way through there, and there's also space in underneath, so that there's no difference in between the 2025 version and the pre-facelift, is what we're calling it. Power tail lift on both. Charging rear right hand side, so not the supercharging side. They both have 800 volt architecture. The this one has a 3C charging rate, so if you can find a fast enough charger around 250 kilowatt, it can go from 10 to 80% in about 20 minutes. The new car has a 450 kilowatt DC peak 5C charging, so it can go from 10 to 80% in 12 minutes. Now again, in Ireland, I just don't think we have that infrastructure that's going to worry you like that. I think this one, you'd want to be really eagle-eyed at the rear to spot that little ducktail, to know the difference in the alloys, and to obviously the light bar at the front is a bit more obvious. Pop-out door handles on both. In the new version, you also have insulated glass all the way around, but I haven't found this a very noisy cabin, and we will take it up on the motorway now in a second. We have the reclining Isofix. This is the dark interior, obviously. Frameless doors, goes down as far as that. I just find the build quality really good in this. In the new one, we have got some microfiber, and we've got some cloud sense seats, but again, I found these good. Okay, feet in under the seat, that's what you get from this shape of SUV. Leg room was good, and then head height, I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters. No problem, no issue. So good size trunk, boot, good size passenger. Just get this up, and you can see some of the nice design features on the seats. The seats are lovely. 2 USBs in the center console. On the new one, you also have a better solar sunroof. Again, something we're not going to worry about too much in Ireland. They say the efficiency is a bit better in the new one as well. But what some journalists are saying is because they've gone with lighter materials, and they're just wondering if this one has a better quality fit and finish versus the new one. And then in front, on the current model year in Ireland, this is much more built in, whereas with the new one it's more of a tablet sticking up. Same size, roughly 10.5 inch. This is 14.9, it goes up to a 15.7 or slightly larger. I think it's probably squarer as well. But again, I haven't found this wanting. You can turn these on or off independently, wireless charging pad, cup holders, good size armrest, and then in underneath we have some more power, more storage. No glove box over here. No head-up display either, but on some of the newer XPENG, different models are getting a head-up display. But they have said that it's more capacitive buttons on the new steering wheel. I haven't driven it yet. Some Irish journalists were at the Irish launch just before IAA. But again, this video is this for sub 40,000 euros a car you should consider? And I think it is. That's the exterior. The interior, it has ventilated and massage seats on the upgraded version. I don't think we've got massage on the Irish version here. Seats, we have, yes, we've got heated all right, but I don't have massage, so we will be getting massage on the new one. Heated and ventilated in the front and a heated steering wheel, but not massage. So again, things that would you need? Do you think that 5,000 euros on the standard trim? I also believe on the new version it's only the larger battery, whereas this one has a standard range battery. WLTP is what they're saying is 470. Real world I'm getting, actually I can show up my, here we go. Since this last 100 kilometers I'm getting 17.7 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. That's over the last 100 kilometers. So that's a bit around locally, and then a bit, I was down in Newmarket in Cork for the new XPENG dealer launch. Newmarket Motors have it for Munster. And so they have some of the existing version, and they also have the, if you want to wait for the 261, the facelifted version as well. It has ambient light on the inside. It has a bit more wood. As I mentioned, those seats. It has streaming camera as well, whereas this is just a regular mirror. So buy this one for the value. I'm a bit of a value merchant, so I would probably go for this one or wait for the new one. I just don't know if there's enough of a difference for the walk. Yes, some people want the newest, latest and greatest, and for people to know that they're driving the newest, latest and greatest. But I don't think it's justifying it when the fact that you still can get generation 1 or the pre-facelift one. Anyway, that is the inside and the outside of the XPENG G6. Let's take it for a drive. What's it like driving the pre-facelift XPENG G6? It is a sit-in, foot on the brake, activates everything. There isn't a start-stop button, and then down for drive. Stalks on the left-hand side. Right-hand side is your lights and indicators. Wipers and indicators. Lights are via the screen. You just leave them in auto mode when you're not filming. I know, even though they've said that the suspension has improved, I haven't found this suspension lacking. I drove all the way down, as mentioned already, to Cork motorway, but then once you get off the motorway towards the Charleville, Newmarket side of the house, it's country roads, it's windy, windy, very much like the west of Ireland with Balmullet. They've talked about the lengthening of the suspension travel to dampen that lumps and bumps. Great size door mirrors, blind spot built in, and you get this either large or small camera view that pops up. It's got 12 cameras, 12 radars, 3mm wave sensors, and so there's plenty ADAS. They've talked about the improvement of the ADAS system as well, but again, I haven't found it wanting. Cruise control is lovely. It's got automatic lane change as well with indicator, so it does it all for you. So that drive down was lovely. Automatic wipers, automatic lights, and a rear wiper hidden above in that spoiler. It's on the narrow side, in fairness to it. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and not wanting in power either. Yeah, it's good. I think for sub 40,000 euros. Yes, but the new one coming, you are getting that depreciation. But I think they've priced it correctly, that it is the price it should be. The fact that there's a newer version on the market for 45. And so that 5,000 euros of a walk. But it's the fact that other journalists have said that, you know what, yes, it's a lighter car, the newer one, but is that a good thing? Have materials lessened the quality of them? I haven't driven the new one yet, so I can't comment on that. But just doing this research for this one, this video, I just felt that I got the vibe that this version was stronger in a number of different areas. I'm looking forward to driving the new one. I'll get it in the new year, so 2026, when this one is gone. But as I mentioned, they have 20 to 30 of these still left around the country in the XPENG dealers that we have already assigned, appointed. ADAS has been not intrusive at all. Very good to live with for the week. Half week habit since Thursday morning. And it's picking up. Now in China, when this came out first, it came with a LiDAR system. We don't get that outside of, we don't get that definitely in Ireland anyway. And so you would have seen the LiDAR bubble on it. Not sure if the new G6 has that LiDAR system in certain markets. Again, we won't be getting it in Ireland. So that new version is in XPENG in Dublin and also XPENG Newmarket Motors down in Cork. It was unveiled on Thursday night. I didn't get a chance to get into it. It was mobbed with people. Let's take it out on the M1 to see what it's like at motorway speeds at 120 kilometers an hour. So in the drive modes, you've got Eco Standard, Sport, Individual, and you can change the power response, you can change the power steering, the brake pedal feel, Comfort Standard or Sport, the regen level. So you've got low, medium, high or X pedal, which is nearly one pedal drive, if I'm not mistaken. I have automatic handbrake. In the new version, they talk about how they've improved the steering feel. Again, I haven't found this wanting. Heated steering wheel is coming on there now. It's lovely. We are at, outside, temperature-wise, I think we're about 5 degrees. So a cold day for washing cars. And we're away. So this is standard mode. I really like that pop-up, but I like the pop-up as well as having that blind spot light on the conjunction of both, where Tesla put the little, have I got that far into the video without mentioning Tesla? Have gotten the little LED light at the bottom of the A-pillar. And we're away. That's 100 kilometers an hour, 110. Everybody's in the outside lane, 115. $16, $17, $18, $120. Sound is perfect. Very little road noise. They have increased the sound insulation as well, not just in the glass. So I'm looking forward to seeing the difference in it. I think this is a great car for what it is. Cruise control, it's been shortcutted to the stem LCC to the shortcut button here. And so now I've got X-Pilot Assist. Let's pause, let me get back to center. Pay attention while holding the steering wheel. So we are at, I want to undertake somebody. Yeah, overall, seats are nice and comfortable and heated and ventilated. Massage would be a nice upgrade, don't get me wrong. Visibility is good, brakes are good. You've got the dynamic versus WLTP range. I don't know why you'd want WLTP range. Dynamic is the one to go for, which looks over the last 50 or 100 kilometers and works out what you're going to be getting. At 41% remaining, I'm at 145 kilometers. This is the standard range battery, and that's 17.7 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers is my usage rate. So jump into the comments and let me know, are you going to go for, if you are in the market for an X6, or G6, XPENG G6, are you going to go for this version, or are you going to wait for the 2025 in some markets? It'll be the 2026 version in the Irish market. Let me know what you think. Like the video, share the video, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.